What the fuck did I just watch? Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie The Neon Demon. Yes, The Neon Demon stars Elle Fanning, Keanu Reeves, Jena Malone, and Christina Hendricks, and this movie is directed by Nicolas Wending Refn, the guy who directed one of my favorite art house action movies, Drive. I love this movie, Drive. This is my favorite Ryan Gosling movie, and he did an amazing job. This movie is freaking amazing. He also did movies like Only God Forgives, Valhalla Rising, Bronson, the Pusher movies, and all that shit. And I'm a mixed bag when it comes to Nicolas Wending Refn. I love Drive. Drive is such a good movie. It's so good. I also really love Bronson with Tom Hardy. Very good movie. But I'm not a big fan of Valhalla Rising, and I really didn't like Only God Forgives and shit. So I was curious to see this movie, The Neon Demon, and I finally got to see it, and my god, what the hell? What? Yeah, that was my reaction the whole time I was watching this movie. I was just like, oh, what is this? What is this movie? This is hands down the most fucked up movie I've seen this year. This is probably the most fucked up movie I've seen in years. I thought that title went to Maps to the Stars. That movie came out like last year. The one directed by David Cronenberg. That is such a good movie, but that movie was so disturbing and fucked up. This movie is that too, but oh my god, the shit in this movie, I'm like, holy shit. I was almost nauseated in some scenes in this movie. I'm like, this movie is really disturbing and disgusting. And Nicolas Wending Refn, you have some really fucking weird fetishes, and it's, oh, there's some amazing things in this movie. But then there's things you're just like, what the hell is this? Well, the story of this movie, The Neon Demon, is about a model played by Elle Fanning, and she basically wants to be like the best model, and then when she gets her way to the top, all the other models want to be just like her, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to be just like her. And then when Keanu Reeves gets in the movie, things get weird. That's an understatement. Things get fucking messed up. Woo! This movie's, wow. The only thing to describe this movie is like Lost River meets Only God Forgives meets Spring Breakers. Yes, it's just disturbing, weird, and messed up, just like all those movies, but this movie's more fucked up than all three of those movies. This is the most messed up Nicolas Wending Refn movie, or just movie in general, in a long time. I've never seen a movie this fucked up in a long time. There's some shit, man, that just disturbed me, and there's just some shit in this movie I'm like, what the hell is happening? Why is this happening? Why am I watching it? Why am I loving some things? And why am I watching this and regretting life? Okay, let's start with the positives. The performances by these female actresses, they're so good in this movie. Elle Fanning is the show stealer. She is amazing in this movie. I liked Elle Fanning. I thought she was a good actress. I liked her in We Bought a Zoo and Super 8. Hated her in Maleficent, but she was a good actress, and she really showed that she's a very talented actress. In this movie, she was so freaking good. And Jena Malone was also really good in this movie. I'm a big fan of Jena Malone. She's so good. Christina Hendricks is also really solid in this movie. Those three actresses are top-notch. Keanu Reeves. I like Keanu Reeves. He's a good dude. Good dude. He's a very good actor. I like a lot of his movies. Like, you put on John Wick or Speed, love you, Keanu Reeves. You didn't work very much in this movie. I didn't like Keanu Reeves in this movie. I didn't even like his character, but I thought his performance was so off. And it just didn't fit well with the tone of the movie. And Keanu Reeves doesn't belong in a Nicolas Wending Refn movie. Maybe a Richard Linklater movie, maybe that kind of fucked up. Like a Scanner Darkly, maybe that kind of fucked up. But not in a Nicolas Wending Refn movie. Keanu Reeves was just out of place in this movie. I didn't like his performance. I didn't think he was very good at all in this movie. I really didn't like him in this movie. What else did I like? The cinematography is absolutely extraordinary. The shots in this movie are amazing. The colors, the textures, the angles are just mind-blowingly amazing. It's just exquisite. If this movie does not get a Best Cinematography nomination at the Oscars, I will be very confused because the cinematography is absolutely amazing. It's beautifully shot. Most Nicolas Wending Refn movies are usually very beautifully shot films, but this is hands down some of the best cinematography I've ever seen in a Nicolas Wending Refn movie. It's absolutely extraordinary. The shots, beautiful. So yeah, the performance, really good, and the shots, amazing. The editing was also very well done. I love how abstract this movie is. It's a lot like Lost River and Only God Forgives, but Only God Forgives kind of sucks. This one shows symbolism in a really cool way, and it shows stories through images and stuff, and it really works, and I really liked that. However, this movie is really weird, and again, it has some weird fetishes and some really gratuitous violence that just disturbed me, and it was just very unnecessary at times. I'm like, why is this happening? Why? Why am I watching this? It was weird, uncomfortable. I wanted to get off my seat and go to the bathroom, throw up, come back, watch it again, throw up again, and do that about 10 times until the credits roll. Mostly that is in the third act of the movie, and the third act, I won't spoil it, it's fucked up, it's really weird. What? Just what? To go into more details of this movie, I just have to spoil everything. Like, I can spoil and talk about every frame of this movie because every frame and shot in this movie is so bizarre and weird. I'm like, what is this? This movie has some issues. There's some pacing issues. There's some things that I'm just like, why is this in this movie? Why is it being gratuitous just to be gratuitous? Why is it just being weird just for the sake of being weird? And what is with the weird shit in this movie? Some of it I get. Some of it I understand why it's in the movie. But sometimes I just thought, I'm like, this is just Nicolas Wending Refn trying to be weird and bizarre and trippy and stuff and make us go, ooh, what's happening? I think he was just doing that just to, get people disturbed and stuff. I know this movie is very artistic and very abstract, and that's what I like about it. But this movie is just weird, and it's so unwatchable. Like, I will never watch this movie again. This is a one-and-done movie. Yes, yeah, I know what a one-and-done movie is. It's a movie that is so good. It's really good. Like a Clockwork Orange or Maps to the Stars. Very good movies, but you don't ever have to see them again. That's what The Neon Demon is. It's a good movie, but I have no intention of ever seeing this movie ever again. It's too fucked up. It's fucking weird. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna recommend this movie to people who like clear narratives and stuff. People, if you don't like artistic movies or abstract movies, if you don't like movies like Under the Skin or Drive, this movie is definitely not for you. Skip it, avoid it at all costs. You don't have to sit through this weird fucked up movie. But if you like movies like that and you're a big fan of Nicolas Wending Refn, and I'm a fan because I love Drive and Bronson, check this movie out. I think you will like it. I think a lot of people will agree that this is a one-time watch sort of movie, and it is. It's a good movie. I did like it, but I was disturbed and I wasn't enjoying myself. You go to movies to be entertained and have enjoyment out of it, and again, I find enjoyment out of weird movies like this. Like, I loved Under the Skin. I love that movie. I've seen that movie multiple times. I got some enjoyment out of it. There was no enjoyment out of this movie whatsoever, or entertainment or anything. I was blown away of how amazing it was in some scenes, but at the same time, I was just kind of disgusted by it. It's good, but never again. Never again. So yeah, that's why, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give the movie The Neon Demon a 6.8 out of 10. So yeah. It deserves like a 9, but I was not entertained by this movie. It was too gross, and I just had to go see a uplifting movie after this. It was fucked up, but if this is your kind of thing, check it out. You will love it. So yeah, that was my review for the movie The Neon Demon. So yeah, the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite Nicolas Wending Refn movie? My favorite is Drive, obviously, but what is your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.